wonder murmur where whispers weave the heart.
Hello, little hearts. A new whisper begins. In a bustling city, where the streets hummed with 1,000 voices and the air was thick with the scent of spices, lived a wealthy merchant named Nook. His greatest pride was not his vast shop or his fine silks, but a heavy iron beam that his father had given him. One day, a terrible storm hit the city, and Nook's business suffered a great downfall. To pay his debts, he had to sell all of his belongings, save for one. He decided to leave the city to seek his fortune in a new land. Before he left, he went to his closest friend, a man named Lakshman, and brought the heavy iron beam. "My dear friend," Nook said, his voice heavy with sadness, "I have lost everything. I must leave to find my luck again. But this iron beam, it is the last thing I have from my father. Will you keep it safe for me until I return?" Lakshman, with a warm smile, promised to guard the beam as if it were his own treasure. Nook thanked him, and with a heavy heart, he left the city. Years passed, turning into a decade. Nook, now a successful merchant with a new fortune, returned home. He was filled with joy to be back in his own city and could not wait to see his old friend. He found Lakshman and greeted him with a joyful embrace. "Lakshman, it is so good to see you again," Nook exclaimed. "Welcome back, my friend," Lakshman replied, his eyes darting to Nook's fine clothes and the new jewelry he wore. "I'm so glad your journey was a success." After they had spoken for a while, Nook asked for his iron beam. Lakshman's face went pale. He nervously cleared his throat. "About that, Nook," he began, his voice shaky. "I'm so sorry. A terrible thing happened while you were away." "What is it?" Nook asked, a cold feeling settling in his stomach. Lakshman looked down, unable to meet his friend's eyes. "The mice," he said in a whisper to "The mice. They ate your iron beam." Nook was stunned. "Mice? Eat an iron beam? That can't be true. It was heavy and made of solid iron." "I swear it is true," Lakshman insisted, his voice rising in frustration. "They were very hungry and very industrious. I found nothing left but their droppings." Nook knew instantly that his friend was lying. A pang of hurt shot through his heart, but he kept his voice calm. He would not confront Lakshman with anger. He would teach him a lesson instead. Well," Nook said with a sigh, feigning sadness. "I suppose these things happen. Thank you for telling me the truth. But before I leave, can I borrow your son? I'd like to take him to my home to give him some gifts I brought back for you all." Lakshman, relieved that Nook had not gotten angry, quickly agreed. "Of course, how kind of you." Nook took Lakshman's son, a kind boy named Rohan, and brought him back to his own house. Instead of giving him gifts, he led him to a secret room and gave him food and books, telling him he would be safe and sound. As the sun began to set, Lakshman grew worried. He ran to Nook's house, his heart pounding with panic. He knocked on the door, and when Nook opened it, he cried out, "Nook, where is my son? It is getting late and he is not home." Nook put a hand to his head, feigning a look of worry. "Oh, Lakshman, I am so sorry. A terrible thing happened just as we were walking home. A great, powerful hawk swooped down from the sky and carried him away." Lakshman's face went crimson with rage. What? That can't be true. A hawk cannot possibly carry away a 15-year-old boy. You are lying, Nook. I swear it's true, Nook insisted. I can't believe it myself. What a terrible, unfortunate accident. The two men argued and shouted, their voices growing louder and angrier. Finally, they decided to take their case to the courthouse. The judge, a wise and thoughtful man, listened patiently to both sides. Your Honor, Lakshman cried out. He is lying. A hawk cannot possibly carry away my son. Your Honor, Nook replied calmly, looking at Lakshman with a quiet stare. If a heavy iron beam can be eaten by tiny mice, then a hawk can surely carry off a boy. A silence fell over the courtroom. The judge's eyes widened, and a slow smile spread across his face. He understood the clever trick. The people in the courtroom, hearing Nook's words, began to laugh. This is ridiculous, Lakshman shouted, his face hot with shame. This is not fair. The judge banged his gavel. Justice is a heavy beam, my friend, and it cannot be eaten by lies. This matter is closed. Nook, return the son to his father. Lakshman, return the iron beam to your friend. And so Nook got his father's iron beam back, and Lakshman got his son back. But the friendship between the two men was never the same again. They had learned a powerful lesson, and the villagers had learned that a lie, no matter how small, always comes back to bite you.
Wonder murmur, the story departs, yet the whisper imparts.